And here we go. We are now on the way to figuring out who will be our champion of this week's iteration. Ask and you shall receive. It's a Mark Ditto Grand Finals, all Jamaican affair. It's Krajako versus Apex. We think. Button check.
This is it. This is it.
Alright, let's go. We are on the way now. ApexRose in the white, Krajako in the red. So who do we have for this one? So ApexRose, the known favorite. We've seen him time and time again in these grand finals, causing stress for his opponents, resetting brackets, having brackets reset on him, and still managing to come out with the most tournament victories in the SSBU Island Series thus far. This first stock just about complete. Both of these guys on over 100%. What a good read into forward throw. Gets him off stage. ApexRose is in control. Krajako makes his way back to the stage though and finds himself into stage advantage. It all comes down to who loses the stock first. It's the neutral air from ApexRose. I'll take it. Krajako answering right back though with the shield break to take the kill. So back to square one, even Stevens on stock 2. Back throw gets you off stage, and all of a sudden it's Krajako with a significant percentage lead. Doing well to maintain it as well, keeping ApexRose out of his space. Although when it comes to Dittos, it kind of feels like my space is your space, you know? Just a little bit. Forward tilt sealing the kill. Krajako now in a full stock lead. Apex unfortunately SDing there, giving up the first game. Krajako goes up 1-0 in the set.
The day is mine.
So heading into this game 2, it's Krajako with the 1 game lead. Heading into this game 2. Let's see if Apex will try and take it up a notch. try and seal out this tournament. This looks dangerous. I thought it would look dangerous for Apex, but it was actually dangerous for Krajako. That up smash coming through to seal the deal, putting Krajako at a full one-stock lead now. Evening up the stocks, ApexRose coming through, but again, it's Krajako who just looks like he has the advantage. The way that he's playing, the dominance in his playstyle, everything. That forward tilt, not enough to seal the deal just yet. We've seen what Apex can do at 44%. Krajako's gotta be careful, but so does Apex. One up tilt with a tipper could mean that Krajako now has a 2-game lead. It's Krajako in the driver's seat. He's ready to upset the bracket. He's ready to take his first SSBU Islands tournament. Krajako playing like a champion. I was just about to ask in my head, whoa, is Krajako gonna go up 2-0 against Apex in the grand finals? Then the question was answered. Both players sticking to their characters. None of them want to move an inch. It's Krajako playing with all of the confidence, all of the momentum. That air dodge off the side could have been bad. Lucky it was not directional. Good grab to mitigate the punish. Who's gonna take this first off? It's pretty even. Oh, goes for the kill confirm, just barely missing off the forward smash. Krajako might just be a little bit outside the percentage range for it to work. But we know that a tipper could land it. And it does. A forward tilt coming out. ApexRose is in the lead. 3 stocks to 2. What a pitiful grab. Unable to reach from so close. Krajako going for something special there, but it wasn't to be. Not too sure if that's down B was intended, but here comes Apex with the down air into the forward smash. Apex showing why he is the favorite and not the underdog. Krajako still looking for his first win in an SSBU Islands tournament. This could be his chance. He has to reset this bracket first though, and by the looks of it, it's going to be a game 4. The back air finally sealing the deal on Apex's first stop. Apex trying to hurry things along to the next game. The double fair eats your jump but is unable to capitalize. That could have been the second stock and exactly what Krajako needed to flip things back into his favor. He would have had Apex on the back foot for sure. Forward tilt, lands the kill. Krajako takes him down to his last stock. He's on 129%. He just needs one clean stock and this bracket is reset. He drops the kill confirm from the jab lock. Not like Apex, but we've seen him drop a couple things tonight. Does not do it this time, he just lets him live. Goes for the read. If Apex ends up losing this game, it would be one of the biggest throws. He had him in jab lock scenario twice and went for the read when he could have just gone for the up tilt to seal the deal, and now he's in a bad spot. Krajako forces him to recover high. He makes it back onto the stage, is back into neutral, but it's about whoever takes the next neutral will probably be the winner of this game. Is it going to be Apex with the up throw? Yes, it is. Apex sending himself on the board. It's 2-1 still in Krajako's favor. Apex not giving up this set without a fight. Krajako though with the resilient comeback. Will he go down further in this set? I feel like I don't know what to think. Krajako so dominant in the first 2 games. ApexRose so dominant in the first 2 stocks of that game. And then Krajako on his final stock in game 3, bringing it all the way back down to 1 stock apiece. Managed to rack up over 100% on Apex. It came down to the last hit. Apex able to land the throw, but it's literally anyone's game.
3, 2,
This bracket could reset right now if Krajako continues the way he's playing tonight. He could find himself up on that wall of champions. So let's see what is about to happen here. So far they're just trying to maintain their spacing, minimize the amount of damage taken. Krajako again has the lead and threatens to take the skill. He does so. The up air tips, and the up air tips him into space. Krajako with an early lead. And now here comes the damage too. Gets the jab lock but doesn't get the side B. Goes low for the kill. What a perfect tap, but then he taps L. Just one tap too many. ApexRose gonna give up that stock with an unfortunate SD. And now it's all Krajako's game. It's looking like a bracket reset. It smells like a bracket reset. It even feels like a bracket reset. ApexRose definitely turning up his game now, seeing all of the movement come out, all of his movement tech. Krajako still holding on to his third stock strong. Are we going to see a 3-stock in the grand finals? Somebody say 3-stock. Shield Breaker does not land a strong hit. Up tilt does not seal the deal just yet. Base the air dodge, but ApexRose lands, gets the jab lock, and then kills him with the up tilt. No 3-stock this time, but surely Krajako, with one foot through the door, finds himself a bracket reset very soon, very shortly. He isn't going to give it up now. And the speed at which these two guys are playing. They're just exchanging blow for blow. They're not stopping movements at all. Apex slowly clawing his way back. But he's on 165%. Very soon, even an up throw will kill. Oh, lands the forward smash. We have a game on. 176% on ApexRose mark. That counter saving his life, but it won't save him this time. Krajako with the forward tilt tipper resets the bracket. And we are on for set 2. The speed at which these two guys are playing, it's like their brains are on a whole different level. You're just seeing swords swiping from left to right, and every single move looks like it's being thrown for a reason. They're not just spacing or just mashing or anything. These guys are going ham at it, playing at a speed that's just blowing my brain up. Moving on to set 2. We all know now who the favorite is in our hearts. Even though we know the favorite on paper, we know that favorite is not the favorite in everyone's hearts. We want to see the underdog making his way to his very first SSBU Islands victory. But for now, the bracket continues. Let's see what this set 2 has to offer. If Krajako will continue his God mode, or will Apex put an end to it? Who's excited for set 2? Let's go! It's Krajako versus Apex. Both of these players on loser's side now. What a cracker of a set this has been so far. Fresh new set. Who will emerge champion? It all comes down to this. What a excellent spacing coming out from Apex. Gets the tipper on the 2-frame as well. Spacing and timing, showing his proficiency as to why he's the #1 seed. Certainly slowing down his gameplay a little bit for this second set at the beginning here. Trying to take control of the game. Doing well so far too. Has Krajako on his second stock at 80% already. Krajako with a clean kill confirmed with the first hit nair into up tilt though. So clean, very well executed. ApexRose answering right back though with the dancing blade, gets the tipper on the final hit. You could already see the difference though in Apex's gameplay. The way that he just slowed it down and actually choosing his moves even more methodically than he did before. Now, as tense as things are, Apex does still have an entire stock in hand. That forward tilt was the opposite direction of what he wanted. Oh, that's bad. That is game. Landing off the side of the platform like that. sending him all the way down to the bottom left corner of the stage. ApexRose takes game 1 in this bracket reset. The question remains, just how much more does Krajako have left in the tank? We know that Apex is no stranger to these bracket resets. He has the stamina to just play for hours on end and still keep up to his top form. This is the first time that we have been seeing Krajako this exposed.
3, 2, 1, go!
I wouldn't speak too soon if I were you, Vibrance. Wouldn't speak too soon. These Krajako plays have been real serious. Apex went for some conditioning play there, but Krajako again not biting. Oh, that could be bad. That air dodge is not what he wanted. Krajako giving up the stock. Apex is trying to capitalize and rock on some damage, but Krajako still plays it safe, lands a forward tilt tipper, gets the stock off, evens up the game. Oh, that could be bad. Reads the roll in and then lands the spike into the forward smash. It seems like that's going to be the bread and butter kill confirm for Apex this time around. He's been fumbling his ledge trumping and some of his other tech. So he's been just deciding to choose the more difficult tech to land instead. That's just the way he rolls. All those ledge trumps. Too easy, man. Too easy. I'm going to land spikes instead. Krajako, unfortunate. Thanks to SD, finds himself in a really bad spot. 125% on his final stock. ApexRose still on 0 on same final stock. And oh, the difference it makes when one tipper could just be your end. He's barely surviving. Makes his way back to stage. He's almost entering the up throw territory. Krajako's gotta be careful. Oh, lands a good back air. Unable to push any further though. After a great tech by Apex. The fair was still not enough. This time though, the tilt will be ApexRose going up 2-0 and begs to ask the question, is there any gas left in the tank for our protagonist Krajako, who's been able to reset the bracket so far after such dominating performances? Is this the way he goes out? Did Vibrance read the script out aloud for us? Has Krajako been cursed by the goat mouth of Vibrance? Let's go to this game 3. I still have hope. Yes, Matt, have hope with us. Yes, let's go. Krajako, he will even things up in this set. We are going to see a game 5, and it will be now. What a good fair. What a good stop that was from Krajako. Looks like he's turned it back on. He has turned it back on. We have a set now. Those two first games? Nah, they didn't count. They didn't count at all. Oh, he has him off stage again. Goes to take on his jump again, but just barely missing. All of these mix-ups from both of these players. Now this is the Krajako that we've seen in the first set of this battle. Where did he go? He went to sleep for 2 games, but I think he's back. Tall mountain to climb though. He has to win 3 games straight. Barring that he could win this one too. But if there's any time to put on that God mode cap, Krajako, sir, it is right now in the Grand Finals of SSBU Islands number 23. Your first Grand Finals. Well, Vibe, I hope you're enjoying the view from a different perspective. Knowing Krajako, he probably is thinking the same. Very similar experience to the Grand Finals of last week, in terms of what he just said there. But let's see if the script is different this time. Krajako still with a stock in hand. Has Apex all the way up to 73%. Looks like he has this one in the bag, but let's not count our chickens before they hatch. These up Bs, picking you up on the ledge. Just barely missing that jab lock encounter. Lands the up tilt though, and finds himself on the board. It's 2-1 to ApexRose's favor. Krajako though, is this the start of the comeback? Is this the beginning? Game 4 here now.
1, go!
And already, it looks like we are seeing the Krajako that was playing in the set 1 of this grand finals, keeping the scores even between himself and Apex. You can see Apex trying to force his way through and force the issue out of Krajako, but Krajako just flipping the switch each and every single time, except for that one, with the shield break taking off the first stop. Apex now finds himself in the leading position so far in this game. He knew that if he ripped the forward smash there, he would not get the tipper. So he waited for the reach to land some damage and found himself on the back foot instead. Leading right up to Krajako, finding his way through to get the kill. Oh, Krajako just forcing an air dodge, an early air dodge out of Apex, making him SD by accident. He was not looking for that one there. But all of a sudden it's Krajako in the lead. He's going to be counting his blessings after that SD for all the work he would have had to done to find himself back into the game. Now his work has been cut in literally half. No longer has that second stock to take off. Now he just has to focus on winning the game and pushing this game 5 situation in the grand finals reset of the tournament. Oh, that fair nearly takes the stock off. Apex playing the long waiting game. Almost got the back air. But it wasn't to be. Krajako lives on 162, 175%. Somehow living that one as well. Up throw. Will be enough. Takes out the stock. And now it's one stock apiece and at 66%. It's anyone's game. ApexRose finding his way back after that SD, an early SD too. Good fake out to bait the air dodge. And now this looks more like a kill percentage. It's Krajako in the driver's seat, forcing the issue of a game 5 where we see it. Apex providing little resistance here. Gets Krajako all the way up to 70%. Oh, lands the ledge jump, it could be bad. Krajako just delaying ever so slightly. Lives that forward smash tipper. Apex with the tilt! Somehow able to find his way to winning the tournament. It's ApexRose.